Hello everybody, it's your boy Almazi. Today I'm bringing you some Call of Duty Black Ops 3 beta gameplay, and in this gameplay I'd like to talk about the game, review it a little bit, but first I'll tell you what's going on. So we're playing Search and Destroy, which is the one life round. In case you didn't know, you have one life. One team's trying to plant the bomb and one team is trying to defend the bomb sites. You switch every round, everybody has one life. For my weapon, I'm using the XR2, which is an assault rifle. It's a 3-round burst, but you can actually hold the trigger down and it will continue to fire. A little bit about the gameplay. I went 13-0, I believe. Very good gameplay. And so now, on to the game. So, Black Ops 3, what do I think? I love it. It's definitely very fun. Adds for a lot of creativity with the wall running and things like that. The movement is very nice. Sliding feels really good. Sliding in the past Call of Duties is kind of just a novelty. In this game it's actually useful. You get a lot of distance out of it. I recently got a SCUF controller, so I've been getting to use that, and it really allows for some nice, the ability to jump and still aim effectively and still shoot. And this game's definitely very fun. So to compare it to older Call of Duties, mainly Ghosts and Advanced Warfare. For Ghosts, all I can really compare it to is maybe the maps. The maps are completely different. Ghosts maps were very, very large, had a lot going on, a lot of flanking routes. You never really felt safe, no matter where you were on the map. You always felt like you could be attacked from like 3 angles. Treyarch brings it back with just pretty much 3-lane maps with a couple flanking routes. Now that they have the ability to swim in water, that adds for some nice diversity in your movement path. As for Advanced Warfare, it's nothing like Advanced Warfare in terms of movement. Advanced Warfare was very vertical and kind of spammy, and I didn't really like that. Just like people that maybe weren't super good, or even people that were really good, were just jumping everywhere. You could never get a shot on them. It made it feel like anything that was single shot, you could never keep up because people were just moving around so quickly. This game, it's more about momentum. It's more horizontal movement. Yes, your thruster pack can put you straight up in the air, but it's not very advantageous, I'd say, to just go straight up. Maybe in some cases when you're in a 1v1 gunfight and maybe you duck down behind some cover, instead of going to the left or to the right where they probably have their sights trained, you could just go straight up. That's probably the only time that I could see it being very useful. Another new feature is the specialists. So if you can see in the bottom right hand corner of my screen, you see that little, looks like a little heart rate pulse, and it's filling up. So your specialist, you pick a specialist. There's, I believe there might be 9 in the game, I'm not really quite sure, and they each have a weapon and an ability. So you pick one and you pick the weapon or the ability. You don't get both. So for example, the guy I'm using here, he has the Hive, which I'll explain, and then he has Rejack. Rejack is what I'm using, and you see it says Rejack ready. So what this does is when I die, it creates a green smoke around me, and then my guy looks at his wrist, and I have some time to decide if I want to rejack or revive myself. So I'll get back up. I have this green smoke sort of protecting me. I don't have any buffs. I'm still a little weak. I don't even think I have full health coming right out of it. And what's cool is the specialist abilities, they aren't like your traditional kill streaks. They just charge over time. They go throughout deaths, and then as you do well, obviously, they come faster. And they just add another layer of depth. So maybe if your team isn't doing too hot and your team can't get any kill streaks and you're getting trapped, you can still get your specialist abilities, and that might allow for you to push out of your spawn and then finally maybe get a bomb plant or something like that. So here's my reject right here. You get to see it. So his other ability, this dude in particular, his name is Nomad. He has the Hive, which is his weapon. And that is just, it's sort of like a thumper, which is like a grenade launcher, but it shoots these little proximity explosives that'll sit in the ground, and they have little bugs flying around them, and then if anybody walks over it, the drones come up out of the ground and just kill the person. sort of good for zone control. I don't really like it that much. But there's tons of specialists. They all have different abilities. Like, for example, the first one I picked was, I don't remember her name. I feel like her name's Ryder, maybe. She has the compound bow and for her weapon, and then her ability is the vision pulse, which sends out a little pulse, and you get to see some people that are within a range. They'll glow red for a little bit, and it warns them to know that they're seen, so it's not like they don't know. But overall, I like the specialists. I like the changes that were made. The only things I hope that they change a little bit maybe will be sniping. I don't really like sniping right now. There's no aim assist, which I'm fine with, but when you aim down scope with a sniper, the sensitivity gets jacked up by a lot. And right there you can see the vision pulse. See, I'm glowing red that indicate that I was seen. But yeah, when you aim down scope with a sniper, the sensitivity gets jacked up by a lot. And you may think like, I don't know, but as soon as you scope in, let's say you're running a sensitivity of like 5, it feels like you're on 10, so it's like just really twitchy right away. And it's kind of hard to get used to. It's pretty disorienting, so I hope they maybe tone that back a little bit. I don't really like it, but otherwise I really I think the maps are good. I like them kind of smaller. I don't really like huge maps. I mean, I hope there are a couple bigger maps to really see what we can do, but I definitely like it. You can be really creative. You can run some crazy walls that you probably wouldn't expect. And I really enjoy this game, and you know, I'm definitely going to get it, and I'll hop back over to the end of the gameplay here. It's a pretty good game, so thanks for watching, and I'll see you all next time.
Lone Wolf, fight for the win. Make the entire city be proud.
Setting up for rescue team ambush.